We live in a complex world, a time in which humankind has developed enormous power to permanently change the conditions of life as we know it. We can split atoms and modify genes. A butterfly flap of economic activity on one side of the globe can lead to a hurricane of economic chaos on the other. The environmental impact of our civilization-building activity is now described in terms of an ecological footprint. So great has the impact of our human activity become that some geologists now propose to call our era the Anthropocene, the age of the human. Launched in the fall of 2011, the Center for Philosophy, Religion, and Social Ethics actively promotes vigorous, critical dialogue of such issues, to encourage our society to think about what it is doing, and to inspire us to imagine restorative and transformative alternatives to the paths that we are currently taking as a society.
The Institute, as a graduate school, has a very strong impetus towards somehow making a difference in the world. A few years ago, then, we set up a research center which would organize the research efforts of the Institute in a way that ties those efforts to other organizations and to other schools, and to give us a better platform for dialoguing with a broader public.
We want to boost the Institute's public profile and its public impact through outreach that brings our research not just to places in the Academy where it was already well received and where we were recognized and well respected for our academic work, but to sort of take it to the next level and say, okay, if this work is important, how does it speak to society? It's a very large umbrella that is meant to include all the kinds of things that faculty and students at the Institute have traditionally been speaking about, but also to become a place or a hub that invites other voices in, voices that aren't our own. We like to say that the Center's sort of raison d'etre is to get people talking in society, rather than for us to, from our point of view and with our work, tell people what we think. We want to, get people talking more than we want to talk ourselves.
We take people's religious orientations, we take philosophy and the way that it deals with the world, and we look at how that plays out in our interactions. We look at how that plays out in the way that people treat each other, in the way that people set up concerns of social justice and justice in general, and economic questions, and the way that political regimes treat their citizens. And you can get into a lot even more bigger questions from a particular angle that really is at how we interact with each other.
We come out of a philosophical tradition, a tradition of Christian philosophy. So philosophy, as providing a way of asking research questions, was a no-brainer. We're committed to the central importance of religion and religious dynamics in human culture making, and in our search for an embodiment of those norms that lead to human flourishing.
The best projects will be projects that do all three of these things, that involve a philosophical reflection that makes space for interreligious dialogue and addresses some of the big questions of social ethics, of normativity in society and culture. It's going to foster research that involves many different scholars as well as public figures, and it's going to foster projects that have some direct bearing on issues of social justice, of taking care of the environment, of democracy and the like.
The CPRSE believes that religious voices have an important role to play in this crucial public dialogue concerning our collective future. In particular, the Center believes that its Christian voice has the power to deepen public conversations concerning the current direction of contemporary society. The Center's research will spark faithful reflection within public discussions of contemporary problems. It will stimulate the social imagination, both within the Church and in larger society, turning us away from paths that have proven destructive toward life-giving alternatives.